There's places you can get today that you're the only one that believes. And boy, this country's turning. Well, I'm telling you, we may be the only ones. Amen? But what God is telling us is He wants us to have real faith. Genuine faith. Real, genuine faith. Praises and worships God all by itself. It doesn't have to be a noise or emotion. Just real, genuine faith. Praises and worship Jesus just like He is. Right where He is. Amen. When you live in this world and you walk and talk with real, genuine faith, you praise and worship Jesus in doing so. Everywhere. Listen, and nobody by your side. When you can go and do it all by yourself, and you can stand up in places that don't believe in God. When you can stand up in places that ain't gonna pat you in the back. When you can go in places that are not friendly to Christians, and still have that same faith. Amen. Still believe as Daniel believed. Amen. There's a time when Noah said that he believed in God. Not only did he believe in God, he believed that whatever God told him to do, he ought to do. That's what Noah said. Not only did he say it, he proved it. He started building a big old ark. And you know, he found out nobody around him believed like he did. But real faith saved his life and his family's life. Amen. He had real, genuine faith that was tested so much when people were walking around saying, "You're crazy. You're crazy for saying you're following some God you can't even see. About a rain cloud that it ain't even raining." But Noah had something they didn't. Noah had real, genuine faith. Like verse 8 said, it's without sight. Noah didn't have to see. Noah had him in his heart. If we have real, genuine faith, if we get places where we don't have nobody backing us up, it doesn't matter. Real, genuine faith tells us, lets us know that God is always with us. Amen. That God is our backup. Do you understand that? People that don't have real, genuine faith can worship and say great things in the churches, but when they get out, they know that they don't have God with them. That's when that voice begins to close. They begin to hide what belief they do have. Because it's not real. It's not genuine. Verse number 8 says that you love it without seeing it. You know, we look around today and they can prove to you that God doesn't exist. Scientific. They can prove anything today. You know that? Amen. Evidence that points to different things. For evidence that stares us right in the face on the TV at night, telling us God does not exist. But when we still believe, that's real faith. Amen. Amen. If the president gets up tomorrow and makes an announcement, there's no God, we're going to believe He's real. Real, genuine faith. I want to tell you this and I'm going to quit. In verse number 9 it says, receiving the end of your faith. I like that. He starts out in your faith. But in verse 9 he wants to let you know this ain't going to go on forever before I prove you right. To me. We're here today to prove to the ones that don't believe that He does exist. We do that with real faith. Real faith that's going to go through any test, any trial, any question that the world throws at us. We're going to prove that we believe in Christ. But verse 9 tells us, you don't have to do it forever. There's going to be a day coming when Jesus said, I'm going to step out on a cloud and I'm going to call your name.
Amen.
And I'm going to prove to them you were right.
Amen.
I'm going to prove to the world, I'm going to prove to Satan that you were right and in the right place. See, Paul said this all the times he was in these places, and these went through terrible things just in the belief of Christ. You know that? When you wake up in a prison cell just for your belief, I know that you got a question somewhere in there. So, man, it's rough. Paul taught us that real faith is a faith that believes in God even when it comes with consequences. Even when it comes with consequences. Real faith is not just believing in God, but real faith is believing in what God tells you to do. And what God tells you not to do. Real faith is believing that God is really coming back. Real faith is believing that your sin really is forgiven. We're going to believe everything that God tells us. Even if it comes with a consequence. If I can't work here and believe in God, I can't work here. He said this, real faith. Now let's listen to this now. He said this real faith, to grab a hold of the belief in Jesus, every word He says, everything He tells us to do, every promise He's made, everything He told us not to do, everything that He is and is going to be. We grab a hold of that with all that we have. He said that real faith is more precious than gold.
Amen.
And what that means, right here where we are at today, gold is the most precious thing that we have. Money. You have money, they say you can do anything. But, go ahead. And that makes it more precious than gold. He says in verse 9, with that receiving, he says there's going to be an end. And at that end, at the end of this time, when I come back, you're going to receive that reward. He says in verse 8, says it's joy unspeakable. There's no word. There's no sentence. There's no book. There's no song. There's nothing that can even explain how good it's going to be. It's joy unspeakable. The reward for having not a wishy-washy faith, but a real, genuine belief.